Sometimes Wichita gets a bad rap. People say it's flat, boring, and there's not a lot to do. But there is 5 communities that are gonna make you think twice. And one of them straight up feels like it's out of a Hallmark movie, and then there's another that's booming with all sorts of new construction and fresh energy. So forget what you thought you knew about Wichita, this tour might just surprise you. And hey, don't skip out early. The 5th community in this list is my personal favorite. So let's check out the first one. It's small, peaceful, and right in the heart of the city. Let's start with Eastborough. This little town is like a quiet village inside of the city. It even has its own mayor and police, even though it's completely surrounded by Wichita. Eastborough has been around since 1937, and it stayed small on purpose. There's fewer than 800 people who live here, so it really feels like that tight-knit community and kind of like a little bubble inside a big city of over 650,000 people. It sits on the east side of Wichita, super close to shopping at Bradley Fair and the waterfront, and getting downtown or really anywhere for work is a really easy drive because of its location near Kellogg. And what makes Eastborough stand out is just how peaceful it is. The streets are lined with big trees and there's not a lot of traffic. People walk their dogs and push strollers, and it feels safe and quiet, and you get the sense that the neighbors actually know each other. And the homes here in Eastborough are beautiful. You'll see lots of classic Tudor and colonial style homes with big yards, old oak trees, and tons of charm. The lawns are super well kept and everything just feels cared for. But because it's so small, not many homes go up for sale, and when they do, they don't last very long. The average home costs about $490,000, and people tend to stay here for a long time. And Eastborough feels like you're stepping back in time in the best way. It hasn't changed much over the years, and that's what people love about it. But hey, maybe you're not looking for old school charm. Maybe you want to see where things are growing and changing fast, so we'll head to our next community. So if Eastborough is old school and quiet, Bel Aire is fresh, growing, and full of young families. This place is a top pick for people who want more space, new homes, and a strong community. Bel Aire is just northeast of Wichita. It's close enough to get anywhere in the city fast, but it still feels like it's its own small town. And it started out as farmland, but now it's one of the fastest growing suburbs around. A lot of homes here were built in the last 10 to 15 years, and you'll see plenty of neighborhoods with clean sidewalks, new builds, and kids playing outside. And it's also perfect if you want a move-in ready home that feels modern. Prices here are actually pretty solid. The average home value in Bel Aire costs around $315,000, which is more affordable than a lot of other suburbs with this much development going on. You can get space updates in a good neighborhood without going way over budget. Schools are a big draw here, and Bel Aire is part of the Circle and Wichita districts, and both have options families might like. Plus, you're close to private schools and tons of parks, including a massive rec center with sports, a gym, and activities for kids. There's also a strong sense of pride in this town. People show up for local events, take care of their homes, and they want to see Bel Aire grow in a good way. It's kind of a place where you can picture your kids riding bikes to a friend's house, neighbors waving from the driveway, and community cookouts in the summer. So if you're looking for fresh, family-friendly, and growing, Bel Aire is going to be a solid option. Next, we're heading west to a small town that feels like a classic Kansas postcard. You'll feel like you see wide open skies, a slower pace of life, and lots of heart in the community. Now we're headed over to Maize, a suburb just northwest of Wichita. And let me tell you, when families are looking for a place to settle down, Maize is almost always a top option. And one of the big reasons is the school district. Maize is USD 266, and it's one of the top school districts in the entire Wichita area. And families move here just so their kids can go to these schools. We're talking solid academics, great sports, and awesome teachers who actually care. But in addition to that, Maize has grown a lot in the past 15 to 20 years. It used to be mostly farmland, and now it's a busy, family-focused town with parks, walking paths, splash pads, and community events that actually bring people together. You'll find all kinds of neighborhoods here. Some are older with bigger yards and mature trees. Others are newer developments with modern finishes, and homes usually fall in the $280,000 to $320,000 range, and there's a wide spread depending on location and the updates. And another perk is that you're close to northwest Wichita, places like New Market Square, tons of restaurants, Target, Costco, and the Warren Movie Theater, so you get that nice suburb feel without feeling far from the city fun. People in Maize really care about their community. They show up for parades, Friday night football games, and PTA meetings. It's kind of got that neighborhood energy that says we're all in this together. So if you're looking for a place where schools matter, where kids can grow up safe, and where people still say hi to their neighbors, then Maize should be high up on your list. Now let's change gears and head to the heart of the city, downtown Wichita. And I know what you might be thinking, downtown Wichita, really? But listen, downtown is going through a huge transformation right now, and it's actually pretty cool. For starters, it sits right along the Arkansas River, which means great views, walking trails, bridges, and spots to hang out near the water. It's got parks, museums, music, and more art than you'd ever expect in Wichita. And over the last few years, downtown has been getting a serious refresh. Old brick buildings are being turned into stylish lofts and apartments. There's also brand new construction with rooftop patios and trendy designs. You'll see young professionals, couples, and even some families that are choosing to live right here in the middle of the action. You've got places like the Wichita Art Museum, Exploration Place, and live shows at the Orpheum or the Wave. And when it comes to food, you'll find local coffee shops, taco joints, pizza spots, brunch places. There's a little bit of everything. Most homes downtown are either rentals or condos, and if you're looking to buy, expect prices between like $190,000 to $230,000, just depending on the size and updates. And rental options range from cozy studios to high-end lofts with views that you didn't know existed in Wichita. So if you like being close to restaurants, music, sports, and culture, and you want to live somewhere walkable, downtown might be the right spot for you. But maybe you're more into peaceful neighborhoods with top schools and beautiful homes. So if that's you, let's check out our last community on the list and my personal favorite, that is Andover. All right, let's wrap it up with one of my favorite places around the Wichita area. Andover sits just 20 minutes east of downtown Wichita, and it blends small town charm with some of the nicest neighborhoods around. It's quiet, it's clean, it's safe, and it's growing fast, but in a smart way. The schools here are top notch. Andover is USD 385, and it's one of the highest rated school districts in the entire state. That's a big reason that families love to live here, and people move to Andover to give their kids the best chance possible, and it shows in the community. There's also a ton of outdoor stuff to do. They have a central park with walking trails, fishing ponds, and a splash pad. You'll find sports fields, events for families, and fun stuff happening throughout the year. And they've also got the Flint Hills National Golf Club, which is one of the nicest private golf courses in the entire Midwest. So even if you don't golf, the neighborhoods nearby are gorgeous and full of custom homes that really stand out. Home prices in Andover can range anywhere from like the low $300,000s to over $600,000, just depending on what you're looking for. There are homes in all types of styles. They have traditional, modern, farmhouse, and many are in newer developments with walking trails, pools, and playgrounds. Andover feels like a place where you can put down roots, the kind of town where your kids can grow up and you don't feel like you need to move again. So if you're looking for great schools, beautiful homes, and a calm, family-friendly lifestyle, Andover's got you covered. So to recap these awesome communities around Wichita, Eastborough is quiet and classic, Aire is new and full of energy, Maize is all about families and great schools, downtown is fun, walkable, and full of life, and Andover, it's calm, classy, and growing in all the right ways. So now you can see that Wichita's metro is not all exactly the same. It's a bunch of different communities, each with their own feel, and whether you're chasing good schools, a strong community, or the city lifestyle, there is a spot for you here. And I'm curious to find out which one fits you best, so please leave me a comment down below letting me know which of these communities you would rather live in. And hey, if you're thinking about making a move around the Wichita area, I created a free community guide that goes even deeper into these communities, as well as a ton of other ones I did not cover in this video. So you can find a link to that in the description below. It's totally free, and I hope it helps. You're also more than welcome to reach out to me. You can shoot me a call or text. My information will be in the description below. And I help people buy and sell homes all around the Wichita area all the time. So I'd be happy to be a resource for you. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.